Who is mayor of Gotham after Harvey? We never really learned that. It was her. You didn't zoom in on that beforehand? You waited 4 episodes for that? That would have been one of the first things I did.
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured.
You're hurt.
It's nothing. I saw you take much worse.
I have
Joker
armor.
was going to cut Waller ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was certainly distracting.
My confession. It took you by surprise, didn't it? I just couldn't keep it in anymore.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder.
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me.
I hate doing this. I hate pausing for a choice. I hate doing that more than anything. You're only human. She committed murder. I don't care who it is. It's still murder. That's the thing. Here's the thing. I've done some... I'm not proud of some of the choices I've made in this. And the reason why is I've made my decisions based more on emotions rather than what was happening right in front of my eyes. I made that obvious with my dealings with Joker. And I've been saying a lot of things just to avoid people getting pissed at me. Except with Waller at the end there. Under Batman's code, while the Riddler deserved it, he's a fucking maniac, I still cannot condone these actions that Tiffany took. I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't let my feelings get in the way of my decisions anymore.
I had to do something to take back control. Please tell me you get that.
Nothing justifies taking a life. Not even a need for revenge.
I was hoping because we both loved my dad, you'd be more flexible.
That's not how it works.
So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list, rather than us working together.
God fucking damn it, I'm doing it again. This is not going to become a regular habit, I promise. Ah, fuck. If I say you're a mentor, you need a mentor, I feel like, again, that's putting some more of my emotions and into it. I can't. I just can't. I have fucked up so badly this playthrough. I have fucked up so much. I'm sorry, Tiffany.
You need to face justice, Tiffany. I wish I didn't have to, but I'm turning you in.
You do that to me?
You'll get your day in court. Just like any other criminal.
That's what I thought you'd say.
Are you fucking kidding me?
But like any other criminal. You'll have to catch me first. Sorry.
Are you kidding me? Really, Tiffany? Yep. You know, what was I expecting? I said you're a criminal. I was going to turn her in. Trophy earned fractured. Yeah. I am really just fucking up so much. Wayne Manor, 546. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. It really is. Alfred, what's with the getup?
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not
Alfred,
anymore.
no.
Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye.
What the?
I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You can't leave me, Alfred. I know things have been hard, but they'll get
Bruce,
better.
Please, don't try and stop me. My decision is already made. Your protestations, well, they won't make things any easier.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
Come on, Alfred. You know I can't do what I do, what we do, without your help.
Well, maybe you don't have to do it at all. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore, at least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest moment, but at the time it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
Oh, please. There were plenty of criminals around before Batman showed up. I put most of them in jail.
Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. We put her in danger on her first day, dodging machine guns at a crime scene. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
You think I want that? We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution. One thing is for certain. My tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them. Some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Okay, maybe I am more like my father than I want to admit, but our paths are different.
Can't you see? The paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley, shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
We failed each other, Alfred. My obsession, my relentless effort to stop crime. I should have seen the harm it was causing you.
A father takes care of his son, Bruce, guides him through the world, not the other way around. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
This is it, huh? Give up, Batman. Give up, Alfred.
Alfred, wait. Would you stay? If I promised things would be different.
Is that a promise you can keep?
Like you said, there are a lot of ways to help. I'm sure the city could use a man of my talent and resources.
Are you sure about this?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep our family together, Al. Even this. So please, tell me you'll stay.
Well, maybe just one more night.
That's it. Episode 5, same stitch. I do not feel good after my choices. I really do not feel good about any of those choices that I made this episode. I feel so bad about everything I did. Evaluating my relationship choices. Alright. Harley Quinn.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
Agency assets. Harley Quinn, you and 50.1% of players dismissed her importance to the agency. Harley was annoyed she could not make you admit you were part of the pact in front of Tiffany. She was furious that the pact abandoned her at the agency convoy raids. Harley felt a momentary sadness when you admitted your treachery but still condemned you to death. Harley was heartbroken when you convinced John to subdue her. While she still works for the agency, Harley worries she's just another one of Waller's pawns. Amanda Waller.
Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
Director of the agency, Amanda Waller, you and 40.2% of players remain in stalemate with her. Waller was furious that you tampered with her witness after Riddler first resurfaced in Gotham. She disapproved of you calling Gordon after your first fight with Bane. Waller was beyond angry when you blew your cover with the Pact. She declared you an enemy of the state for siding with John Doe on the Gotham Bridge. Though your stalemate with Waller stands, she left Gotham as your enemy. Jim Gordon.
Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it!
You and 59.6% of players accepted Gordon's apology. Gordon was humbled that you would trust him with your secret associate with Lucius Fox. When Waller berated you for tampering with her witness, Maury Gordon supported you. Felt trusted when you called him following Bane's initial attack. Gordon felt sick that he demanded you give up Catwoman to a GCPD ambush. He was grateful when you forgave him for losing his soul and letting Waller get to him. Catwoman.
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
You and 0.1% of players allowed Waller to keep Selina in her task force. I'm sorry! I didn't want to! I tried! After her return to Gotham, Selina was relieved when you said you thought redemption was possible. After you neglected to warn her about GCPD ambush, Selina felt on edge around you. She was honored to be invited into the Batcave, your secret sanctum. Selina was horrified that Harley sentenced you to death when you blew your cover with the Pact. Tiffany Fox.
I won't let you down.
Yeah, I expected that 100%. You and 7.5% of players tried to bring Tiffany to justice. Tiffany felt betrayed when you admitted your involvement in Lucius' death. She was confused when you refused to admit your allegiance with Harley at her father's lab. After she realized you were working with the agency, she regretted calling the GCPD on you. She was at first confused, but then completely blown away when you told her you were Batman. Now Tiffany is a fugitive from justice after you tried to take her in for Riddler's murder. Amana Vesta.
You're drawn to them, aren't you?
You and 6.2% of players watched Avesta give up her badge. Avesta was traumatized by Riddler's game and loss of her hearing. She was apologetic when you chastised her for revealing your secret identity to Waller. Avesta was intrigued that you trusted John Doe to find Harley after she escaped Sanctus. After defying Waller in your behalf, she happily abandoned her position in the agency. Alfred
If a man
Pennyworth.
hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is?
You and 36.3% of players gave up the mantle of the Batman. After he watched the foot of Lucius's violent demise, Alfred was filled with vengeance. When you told Tiffany your secret, Alfred was relieved he no longer had to keep it from her. After collapsing in the Batcave, Alfred was distressed by your dismissal of his condition. He soon became gravely concerned by Batman's continued influence on the vigilante Joker. When you decided to give up the cowl, Alfred became cautiously optimistic about your shared future. Joker.
We're two threads in the same stitch, bound together, even under strain.
You and 54% of players told Joker you were still friends. When he found you at Lucius's funeral, John was thrilled when you agreed to meet his friends. He was heartbroken when Harley was left behind in the convoy raid. John was shocked that you blew your cover with Harley, inviting her wrath. After you trusted him in the funhouse, John devoted himself to helping you clean up Gotham. Joker thinks you're as crazy as he is for considering yourselves friends. save Willie or Agent Harrison? You and 70% of players saved Willie. 14.5% of players hesitated during Bane's attack, and 15.4% saved Agent Harrison. Did you take Tiffany into the field with you? You and 77.4% of players took Tiffany out into the field. Did you agree to hand over Joker to Waller? You and 68.5% of players refused to hand over Joker to Waller. Did you give up the cowl so Alfred would stay? You and 36.3% of players told Alfred you would give up being Batman. You and 5.7% of players refused to hear Alfred's last words. 58% of players chose never to give up being Batman. Which Joker did you defeat? You and 55.1% of players defeated Vigilante Joker. Photos collected. I honestly want to rewind and see what it is with if you choose to stay as Batman, but I can't do that without rewinding the whole entire fucking episode. Arkham Asylum. Oh, what's going on?
Visitor for John Doe.
Bruce!
That's it? Batman, the Telltale series, The Enemy Within. Trophy earned, The Last Laugh. Trophy earned, I am the Knight. I am Batman. I can't do Kevin Conroy. And with that, that is the end of Batman the Enemy Within, or Season 2. It seems like it's setting up a potential Season 3. Don't know anything about that as of now. I will definitely be getting it if there is a Season 3. But as for Season 2, The Enemy Within, great game. As for the episode, look, the episode was good. I'm not denying that. And there definitely is a lot of impact and choices. I just wish that I could have stopped John or Joker from becoming that. I really thought I could get to him, convince him of our ways, maybe do something, but at the end I couldn't save him. I was kind of just expecting a bit more from that, so I'm a little disappointed. As for the rest of the episode, I thought it was great. I don't know what the villain version of the story is. I was definitely not expecting that with Tiffany. And I really fucked up at the end with my choices. I don't like any of the choices that I made. Actually, you know, I'm gonna say this. I'm actually glad I made the choice with Tiffany to turn her and try and turn her in. And the reason why I'm saying that is, again, like I said in my thing there, I was letting so many of my emotions, so many of my feelings and my past relationships with these characters influence my judgments, influence my rational decision making, and it wasn't rational at this point. It was irrational, and I wasn't thinking correctly. I wasn't thinking as Batman. Now, I wish I applied that logic beforehand, not just with Tiffany, but what are you gonna do? And now, of course, that last choice with Alfred. We're gonna be Batman again, come on. Of course we're gonna be Batman. If there's a Season 3, there's obviously gonna be more Batman. And Alfred... I don't know how. I'm sure Telltale will come up with some bullshit thing that's like, I'm sorry, but Gotham needs its Batman, and Alfred will either threaten to leave again or accept it. But and again though, I was picking family, I was picking emotions over rational judgment, and I don't know, I don't feel confident about that decision. I actually feel more confident about my decision with Tiffany than I do with my decision concerning Alfred. That's surprising. It's very weird. I don't know. I really do not like the choice that I made. And I was 0.1% of players where Selena is still with the agency. I failed her so badly. She's a slave now to Waller and everyone else. I fucked up on that so hard. That's where everything started going downhill with my choices, especially with... man, I screwed up so hard. But I don't... How do you save her then? Because I tried to. I mean, I said, like, Catwoman goes free, you gotta let her go. There was it Turnover John? Was that how? Maybe. I really don't know. I wish I knew the possible way to get her free. Because I really, honestly, I regret that choice. I regret not being able to save her. There's a lot of choices I regret. Just because I didn't apply my usual decision-making process when it came to this. I put way too much emphasis on past relationships and emotions than I did on what was occurring right in front of my eyes. I wish I could have saved John, but I let my emotions get in the way, and I just did not see that he was too far gone. And I let my feelings with Alfred get in the way of me being Batman, which is going to be a potential danger. I don't know what to expect. But hey, those are my choices, and I gotta live with them. So that's what it is. I just want to make sure you can't rewind, because Telltale got rid of that feature last I checked. Yeah. I can't do it without restarting episode 5. Damn. It's not worth it for the last choice. That's the last 5 minutes. Anyway, guys, I guess that's it for Season 2. No idea about what's going to be next regarding Batman. I can tell you what is next, though. The next game is going to be Telltale's The Walking Dead, the final season. There's going to be news next week during PAX East. Probably some screens, potential release dates, some more information regarding the plot. There's going to be some reveal for it, but that's a PAX exclusive. I'm sure someone's going to record that. I'm still in the middle of uploading the council. That's taking a lot longer. I apologize. But this will be the main priority. Then I'll get back to uploading the council. Walking Dead final season is going to be out. Then you got The Wolf Among Us. That, in regards to Telltale, I don't know what's going to be after that. Man, I just really am not happy with the choices I made. God fucking damn it. I am really not happy with the choices. Sorry, I'm just not. And you know I was not happy because I actually stopped myself. I actually paused the game to make these choices. That shows you I'm not happy with what I did. I really was just in a huge... Like, I didn't know what to do. I felt so shitty about the choices I was making. One choice was always like, oh, this is a betrayal of everything I believe in. The other one's like, but like, this is so cruel and wrong. God, it's freaking hard. Either way, that was Telltale's Batman: The Enemy Within. Still a much better game than Season 1, and I loved Season 1. Season 2 was even better. It stepped everything up. And, well, I still need to... I want to see what the villain version is like, how that's different, what's different, if there are any choices, or if the ending outcome is still basically the same. I have to figure that out. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for watching Season 2 with me. Thank you for watching my playthrough. Hope to see you guys around when Walking Dead information comes out. and when it eventually is released. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.